This is Lincoln High Street, a 1.2 mile stretch of public road with over 480 addresses. It's full of shops, hairdressers, restaurants, cafes, so it's safe to say there's a lot of people occupying private spaces on the high street. I want to find out how restricted we are on this public pedestrian motorway and who enforces those restrictions upon us. This is an exploration of private and public spaces on Lincoln's High Street. So where does the ownership of land change from your shop to the high street? Where's the actual divide, in your opinion?
I'd imagine it will be based on a map or a plan. But I'd say using common sense, you just follow the outside boundary of the wall. That's where I would imagine. It's not our property, we rent.
Right.
So, but that would be my instinct.
The area that I rent, I would say at the door. That's where it all starts. That's my bit on there. That belongs to the council and Lincoln in general.
Okay.
Basically, our land is just this shop, just the 2 floors. Yeah.
So where the door is?
Yeah, where the door is, yeah.
Well, I think because we have tables and chairs outside, I think we kind of lease the little bit where the tables and chairs are.
Right.
But we can only have that open between 10 and 4.
Right.
Because before 10 and after 4, this is actually a road. So it kind of, yeah. So I think it's public land in that respect because it's actually a road.
Yeah.
During then, and we just kind of lease it in the day, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know, really say there was a divide. I don't really know, I think it's pretty open to everyone, really.
No,
I guess as in a shop form, probably just where the door is.
Front door, yeah. Cool. I like that, you feel like it's an open area. Inviting.
Yeah, we're pretty inviting with anyone in, so I don't know. But I guess in a shop probably where the door is. So.
Would you say this is your area?
Well, the whole street is kind of my area because I'm just walking up and down.
Yeah.
We own the street.
You're like occupying this space right now.
Yes, we definitely are. Chasing people around and having a great time. Hi.
Well, this is an official pitch. There's certain pitches that you can sell from.
Right.
And you just stick to those pitches.
Oh, so there's official spots, the big issue give you that you're allowed to sell from.
Yeah.
Well, how would you feel if people started congregating there as they were like occupying that space? Like if they were all sat on chairs outside, how would you feel? Would that affect your business or?
It could work either way, really. You know, if it's something that was a cause that was maybe a sort of customer that would shop in here, you know, if it was bringing people up who might later come back.
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, it could work each way, really. I mean, I think it's fair enough if you want to protest, but I think there's boundaries that you if someone's blocking an entrance to, you know, a business,
yeah,
that would be unacceptable, really. Yeah.
I think at first, if you asked them and said, or if you said to them, I'm going to be outside with a sofa, talking to people coming in, and like reassured them that you weren't going to put people off coming into the building, then I don't think they'd be bothered. They'd probably be okay because it'd attract people to come towards the building, so they'd be more positive towards it, hopefully, anyway. I would be.
Without having our window display, it's a bit awkward because they'll be like blocking the view because we sell a majority of it from the window.
Yeah.
Shop window's fine, as long as they weren't doing anything that probably reflected very badly on the company. And we asked them to leave if they were being threatening or behaving in a way that made customers feel like they wanted to come in the shop, and we'd ask them to leave.
If they were over the other side there, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. If they were obviously directly outside my shop, then I don't think I'd be too happy about it because it's looking then like that person is attached to my shop and everything to do with it, and they'll also probably be blocking the window. But that would be the only reason why. If it was over the other side, no problem at all.
It doesn't really matter because I mean, if we don't have our own, in my opinion, like, if we're not providing something, then it's not really an issue for someone to bring it themselves.
Right.
If that makes sense. So if we don't have tables and chairs outside, it's not really a hindrance to us. Someone else just sitting out there. I don't know. It depends on how it looks. I mean, like, if they're set up a tent and they've got like a little camping stove and it looks ridiculous, it's going to detract from the look of the building, because it is quite a classy place.
Yeah.
So it's very dependent on the person.
Would you feel like you had any authority against them?
Yeah,
to move
absolutely.
Them? Yeah.
Well, because we get quite a lot of people from the pasty shop next door trying to sit on our tables, and it's like, well, no, you can't do it, and they have to like cross over the barriers that we've set out, so they know that they're not supposed to do it.
Really?
So, yeah, I don't really mind people telling people not to.
We could ask them to move, but I don't think we would have the right to push them away.
Right.
We would have to ask them, and then if they didn't leave, then it would be basically, well, you can't really do anything because it's a public highway.
Yeah.
No, I've just asked them politely to respect that it is a shop and that they were probably being intimidated, and just, I think we've had it before where I don't know if there's a rule or something, but if you feel intimidated you can actually like contact the police and they'll come and move them along.
Yeah. It's not. So I'd say that you have certain rights as a business ratepayer, and we would ask nicely, and if it was affecting us, we'd probably take it to another, maybe involve the police or something, and see what happened.
Yeah. Well, they can't do it. If they can't do anything about it, then they can't do anything about it. They'd probably be a little bit annoyed if it turned out and you were just like, oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not moving. Like if they wanted you to move and you were like, no, they'd probably be a little bit pissed off. But well, I think I don't know. I think it depends how much of a nuisance you're being.
Yeah.
So like, if you're shouting and causing problems, then telling people not to go into revolution, they'll probably be like, okay, we're just going to ring the police and get something involved. But if you just sat there and making conversation with people and asking people to sit down with you or something, then yeah, I think it just depends on the situation and how you're acting yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I think so, because it's kind of our window space, and if somebody was covering our window space, which is attached to our business, then I see what you're saying. Actually, I do see what you're saying, but it will be detracting from our business. So I'd be reasonably happy about moving somebody on, and if they didn't move, I'd probably get one of the street wardens to move them on, and I think they wouldn't move them on.
Yeah. Like, if someone was sat on a sofa in the middle of town, would you ask them to move on?
If they were causing no issues, but not being abusive, no.
That's normally students, tension and whatnot.
People in the world, they were photographing, and on the beaches of Tunisia, people want, if you want to photograph people for modelling clothes, that's the up and coming place, the Arab country. Up and coming. See, I know a lot about business. Up and coming, and on cruise ships. You'd be a good photographer on cruise ship. Better than the old Japanese that look at things upside down.
How do they look at things upside down?
I don't know why. It's their language, isn't it? Chinese. Chinese therapy. It takes 6 hours to clean 2 windows of Chinese and Thai. 6 hours with newspaper. Oh no, God! Don't tell me about third world, they're only here for the beer. Here for dead man shoes. Have you heard that expression, dead man shoes? Women that go marks and say, oh, chat those up, they've got plenty of money there. The money bags in there. Mine just nice looking women, even at my age. Yeah, I'm not so bad looking myself when I was young. I just thought. But I've aged, you know why? Got some diabetes. It eats away the immune system. Mine doesn't matter what you eat, you still have diabetes. It can't be cured, it can be controlled. I have no breakfast now, I have my lunch together, so I don't have too many calories. I have 1,400 calories, and that's why I feel a lot better a day. Well, I'm not working, not using any energy, am I?
Yeah, true.
Anyway, see you.
See you later.
I tell you what, I had it years ago, going back, I had an old Brownie cam, and they had a Kodak Instamatic.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Those are relics today, aren't they?
I know, priceless.
Yeah. But that's it. My boy said, Dad, you live too long. You're old today.
Public land, and as long as they were doing something sensible, and we had, it's funny to mention that, because not that long ago we had something sat on the sofa. Were you? There you go. I wouldn't ask you to move on. I didn't ask you to move on, did I? No. You're not doing nothing wrong. You weren't abusive to people.
No,
as long as you weren't causing obstruction or anything, not being abusive or causing annoyance to someone, you're not committing an offence. You're entitled to look rather strange and sat on the sofa in the middle. Yeah.
Would you ever like use that as advertising and you're like, so you fly in now? Would you ever do something
I was
more
just
creative?
thinking that. I was like, maybe I could like sit on a sofa and be like, sit with me.
Yeah.
And have like little food samples.
Yeah.
And then be like, no,
Free
that's a
samples,
revolution.
though.
Free
You
samples.
can't sell them.
No, free food samples. And like, no.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we've thought ourselves occasionally about taking things outside the shop, sensibly, just to make things a bit more interesting. Around, we thought about putting sofas and a swing ball or something like that out on the grass space here, near the gallery. So yeah, that'd be quite interesting.
Yeah.
But our only concern again is I think it's slightly different, as I just said, to doing that there or doing it outside a business, existing business premises. It's just sort of judgment, really.
Possibly, like we do quite a lot of like demonstrations and stuff in terms of like getting people to come in and sign like windows like around animal cruelty and stuff. So if we did one of those things, we wanted to get like as many people as possible. We often take that table out, put it in the front, and use that as like a little place where we can chat to customers and stuff and tell them what we're doing. So I don't think we'll have a problem with it.
So, what about buskers? They're entertaining more than someone sat on a sofa, but are they allowed to be there? The high street's like a public place, isn't it? Have you ever had any problems with occupying this space?
I've had a few problems. The other week I had a problem where I was at the Stonebow and a woman that owns the shop just underneath the Stonebow said to me, you've been here for over an hour, so I'm going to call the police unless you move. From what I've heard from now, you don't actually, they still can't move you even if there's a complaint because it's public space. And I'm not actively asking for money. The only thing the council says is from selling CDs, you have to tell them that you're selling CDs and then they give you a place and a time, but you still don't have to pay to do it. You just have to let them know and they'll tell you where and when to be. So I could, if they gave me that spot here between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, I could come here at 11 o'clock with CDs in my bag, play, and not have them on show, and then at 2 o'clock put my CDs out, play for 2 hours with the CDs out, then put them away and put them back in. And then I'm still not breaking any laws and they can't move me.
No matter how I try, I haven't found a way. So baby, I won't lie. We do this every single day.
This next story is from a man who occupies the street more than all of us put together.
Do you like sit in this spot quite a lot?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. Would you say like it's kind of your territory? You've marked it your spot.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Would you feel like if someone, say, if I came and sat next to you, would you have any problems with that?
Yeah, I suppose if I didn't know. I mean, I have a few friends who could sit down next to me, spend a couple of minutes, 5 minutes here and there, but you know, obviously I've got with him, and not with me, you know. So, yeah. But I don't sit here all day, so.
Have you ever had any problems where people don't want you to sit in a certain spot? And
Like
you
the police, yeah. Section 27 is called. Yeah, all the time.
Why is that? I thought it was public land. You're allowed to be wherever you want.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to sit on the floor. Even though I don't ask, ask for money.
You're not allowed to sit on the floor?
You're not allowed to sit on the floor. So sit here, like with a blanket over you, because people just give you money anyway.
Yeah.
They'll walk past and they'll see it and they'll say, yeah, do you want some change on the floor, £1 or...
I'll give you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, a cup of coffee, yeah. Fine, but no, when it comes to the police, that's why I'm under here. Well away from the cameras, well away from the centre of town.
Yeah.
And then they don't bother me.
Say, if I was sat in town, just sat down for about an hour, would you think the police would move me? Or?
Oh, definitely. Even dressed like you are.
Yeah?
Yeah, even if you sat down on the floor, even dressed like you are, and turn around and say to you why you sat here. I mean, I even have fits, I even have epilepsy. That's why I can't work. But one day I was at the bus station, I had a fit, my girlfriend was with me, and she sat me down on the floor, and the police come and arrested me. And they thought I was drunk. Seriously, thought I was drunk.
It was horrible.
So I woke up, I came to, I lose, the plot kind of thing. I'd go out, obviously, when I have a fit, I go and I don't come back, bro. It takes me a while from there to get back round. So I woke up, I'm in the police station. I'm like, how have I got here? And things, Yeah. But you don't like me bummed straight away. And especially now at the moment, from what I can tell, they're trying to clean all the beggars up off the street. Which in some ways I can't blame them, because I can expose 8 out of the 10 beggars that I know have all got places to live.
Really?
It's pretty horrible. Because then, obviously it comes back on us, the ones who haven't got anywhere to live.
Yeah.
They just think of making money, Friday, Saturday nights.
Drunk people.
That's the one. You're in town. You do, and, you can sit there and ask people, and they will, you can make quite, make like £40-50 a night.
Really?
Yeah, so, people don't, it gets a bit stupid, because, like I said, Friday, Saturday nights, I don't even bother now, I'm not even bothered on a Friday, Saturday night, because the police just
get you like that.
Yeah, they straight away they're on to you now. And it was Sunday night I got the section 27.
What's section 27?
Just like to move on, but don't, it's not that they ban you from the area for 24 hours, and the zones that they give you actually bans me out of where I sleep. It's like I can tell when people walk up here, you can see people cross over to that side, you know what I mean? And I can't blame them, I suppose, but I always find it's a bit, it's like, it's as if I'm intimidating them. I don't. Sit here and I'm nice and friendly and I'll say thank you, and when I do ask people, I even say thank you if they don't give me anything.
Yeah.
I'm nice and friendly, there's sorts of people. I don't think I'm intimidating. No, I don't. I hope I'm not, anyway. Hey Trish, come here, you dozy yet. Girlfriend.
You're right.
Where have you been? Keeping hours.
Do you know Rob?
Yeah, Jordy, well, I'm the monkey angle. From Hartlepool, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to him on this.
Yeah, Rob's alright.
He was saying that if you're polite to people, they're polite back eventually. They just take a bit of time.
Yeah, I've had people who walk past me, look at me with total disgust, and then I say, well, thank you anyway, have a nice day, and we've got to the corner. I've had somebody who actually got to where the passageway is there, and actually came back and gave me a Bible and said, that's for being polite. He said, because manners cost nothing. I said, that's standard anyway with me. So, you get people, you get really good people. Don't you? You do.
You do,
don't
really nicely, but even if they start, don't give you anything, just acknowledge them.
Yeah, just talk to you, just talk. Even if it's just acknowledgement, it's fine, just don't walk past and ignore me, invisible or,
Still a person.
Yeah, well that's it, yeah.
What's your name? Sorry.
It does.
Me, Robin.
Robin.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Robin.
Right, thank you for the coffee.
I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you very
Have a nice
much,
day.
Right. Hope you do well with your project.
So there's a lot of grey area between public and private spaces on Lincoln's High Street, and everyone has different opinions on how and who can occupy them. It seems we only use this high street as a pedestrian motorway, going from A to B, and no one occupies spaces unless they're in designated private spaces.
Yeah, it'd be a bit strange.
Would you go and sit with him?
If it was their sofa, probably not. No, I'm more of a people watcher than anything. But I don't know if I'd go and sit with them. Depends on the type of person. Yeah, imagine they'd be a bit crazy.